Abeokuta Expressway. But let's talk about the rear. Just coming in from the Songo end, linking up with Abule Egba and Yanokwaja. What does it say? Do you have any news from there this morning?
From Songo Tollgate, it's a very good one. All through to Alakoko and Moshalashi. Connecting Kola is busy. I understand there is counterflow going on around that area. The rest of the journey to Abule Egba is very, very good. All through to Abattoir. But it's slow around Pentinema. Good movement to Super Sele. Proceeding to Ojaba is another busy one. You have respite to Pleasure, but slow to Danko and Yanokwaja underneath the bridge. Beyond Yanokwaja underneath the bridge, it's looking a lot better. All through to Alimosho Road, down to Monguru. From Monguru, in where the Lazy National is, where you have that busy movement down to National.
All right. Okay then. So, do we have any breakdowns to report?
No major breakdown. Of course, Adelaide did say, but he also emphasized that it's not really affecting the flow of traffic.
Okay. That's where Pleasure?
Is it Pleasure now?
All right.
I didn't catch that particular part.
I think there was a vehicle with a ball joint problem earlier on. We're trying to confirm that. But taking you to the other side of town, Lekki Aja corridor. What do we have there this morning?
Well, for those around Lekki Aja, let's see, I received the report earlier and I'm trying to look out for it on the system. But generally, there is no breakdown around Lekki Aja this morning. Okay, so it's looking good from Ekweti Junction to Ayeto Ribeji, Lekki Alaun Awoyaya, all through to Ogidon. Between Ogidon and Olokunla, it's a construction zone, but I understand it is still looking very good. Proceeding from that point to Ibrahim Adesoya and Ajandan is the bridge. It is a very good one. In and out. Of course, the construction zone is a thing to look out for, but it's not affecting the flow of traffic.
All right, then. So we'll be serving you more LPs as they come in from time to time. Victoria Island, quickly, before I let you go, Taiwo, what does it look like too?
Well, Victoria Island came in pretty earlier. Okay, so there is... Okay, this one dropped at 7:44, which is just less than an hour ago, and it says steady vehicular movement from Mekwen Bridge on to Bonny Camp roundabout. Amadu Bello is also good, slight delay connecting Mobile. Adetokunbo Ademola is encouraging. I just said Adiogun, Legale, Radio, Uniru, Water Corporation are all looking very good. Eko Hotel roundabout, when you have it appreciable, intermittently slow due to alternation. Sanusi Fafunwa connecting Akandeshala is also good. The Law School, Civic Center, Sandfield, Toll Plaza, all through to Mawa, you have it looking good on the entire stretch. Intermittently, you would have to slow down for alternation within that zone, but it's really nothing to worry about. I also understand that the traffic signal lights are not functioning, so the traffic managers are doing it manually, so we have to cooperate with them.
Okay, then, so that's a piece of advice for everyone. Let's see how we cooperate with the traffic managers as they go around trying to ensure that we move from one location to the other. Let's talk about the weather situation this morning. What does it look like? I hope it's not going to be a rainy day, right? It's not Delhi's weather.
Which one is Delhi's weather?
The weather for the Yemo Jazz. How is it?
No, it's not. Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately for you.
Imagine, unfortunately not.
That's what he's been waiting to hear now. So let me give it to him.
Okay. So, but yesterday, I mean, there was a forecast. The Minister for Water Resources. Yes, he talked about the fact that this
flooding
year,
in some areas.
Yeah, he talked about 31 states.
31 states.
Wow. So, you know, the states were just glancing through the screen yesterday, and my daughter was like, so this man we just said all Nigeria will be flooded.
I'm telling you, when I saw 31, I'm like, if all of these states would be having flood, how about the coastal states? Go. What's going to be happening?
As well.
Bayelsa, Rivers. Okay, so, but that calls for a lot of caution, and it means that all state governments must activate everything within their arsenals to ensure that they can minimize the effect of flooding, right?
I mean, while we talk about minimizing the effect of flooding on residents and all of that, we should also be talking about food prices, because once it submerges the farmlands, we're going to have hike in price of food.
So it needs a whole lot of new strategies for us to grow our food, right? I do not know, but the experts should have a way. Guess what? A country like Israel, it never rains there, but they are food sufficient.
Oh, well.
So guess what they do?
What do
They have this all kinds of farming methods, right? They have some kind of farming whereby you have these systems, even within buildings.
Before you go on, Victor,
Inside
we
buildings.
have developing nations. We have developed nations. Where do we fall? Where did Israel fall?
What does that mean? Don't ask that question, Taiwo. We are developed.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Developing.
Yes,
I believe you.
we're fully developed.
I'm not arguing. I believe you.
Especially the direction that we're traveling right
I
now.
only
so.
asked a question, anyways.
All right,
And
so
you
we
answered.
could do those kind of. I've forgotten the name they even called it, that kind of farming. But you have the system whereby even within buildings,
Yeah.
they condition the soil inside the particular building, and
Yeah.
it grows.
I saw a documentary on
Like a
it.
greenhouse,
Yes, like a
kind of
greenhouse.
Greenhouse farming.
A colleague in the industry actually did a documentary on it. I think that was DJ Badamosi, and I saw it somewhere on his social media platform.
Right, so maybe we should begin to adopt this kind of styles right now, since the main areas where we do farming, some insurgents are taking it over, or the fear of the bandits not really allowing the farmers to do their work, and that's leading to scarcity. That's why we're still having this high rise in food commodities. Yesterday we talked about food inflation hitting 40%, right? So there should be newer strategies that we can adopt, especially from this side of the divide.
I think few farmers, that's modern farmers, are connecting to this alternative way of farming. But it's not so popular. Yes, here.
Okay.
And local farmers have to be oriented when it comes to this new way of farming.
Right.
They need to get the orientation and also
And that's
go through
because
the training.
the food comes more from the local farmers than the
And the level of quantity that would be gotten from the local farmers to the ones.
Right.
But it's more of a synergy work from the modern farmers to the local farmers for them to work together.
Right.
And also,
So we're already having modern farmers in Taiwo and Dayo and Delhi, right?
yes.
The D's in the building. All right, so modern farming, let's see how we can adopt that so that we can get more food and we can minimize the effects of flooding this year.
Yeah.
But that's not the focus on the program today. We're going to be
what's the
talking
focus?
barge operations, right? Do you know what barges are?
No, I don't.
Barges, they are a mode of transportation on the waterways.
Okay.
And they use them for shipment of cargo. So we'll be hosting the association this morning as we reflect on their roles in the maritime sector.
What are you cargoing if it is not food?
No, you can cargo anything now. Cargo is not just food. Taiwo, how far?
Petrol tanker.
Yeah,
You can cargo so many items, right?
Cars also.
Yeah.
So,
Properties.
Commodities generally.
right, and we can cargo you too, Taiwo.
Well, anywhere beneficial.
Oh, well and good.
It's all well and good.
So that's going to be the focus. And Dele is here with a bag of news. So many things happening in town, right? So she'll be bringing that to us hot and fresh as well. And birthdays too. Today is the 17th of April. If you know anyone who's celebrating, we'll do that with you during the 9 o'clock hour.
All right, these and more will be coming your way in the course of Your Side Mirror this morning with Victor Oteri, dealing with a goodie bag also will be coming up shortly. I will be stepping aside to return at 10:15.
My name is Jerry One. I'm a CEO, a recording artist, and a father. I urge you to drive and see every child on the street were yours. Watch out for them.
We're making money, we're making money, we're making money this year.
Lagos, Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Welcome to your side mirror this great Wednesday morning. We give God the glory for His mercies upon our life and time. Really fast spent. Traffic-wise, things are still looking very good on the roads, and we are tracking it even from our live cameras in the studios, and no major impediment cited, and that means a good drive for you as you move from one location to the other. Caution, please, do not overspeed and respect other road users as well. You're welcome. Victor Oteri is my name. Let's join Daily Agadimo right now as she brings us newspaper headlines.
On newspaper headlines this morning, we'll be taking a look at the Nation newspaper, Punch newspaper, and Alausa Alert. Beginning with the Nation, student loan scheme set for takeoff with 1.2 million beneficiaries. No fewer than 1.2 million young Nigerians will be in the first batch of those to benefit from the student loan scheme of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. The process of participating in the program, whose enabling law was signed by President Tinubu on April 3, will commence anytime soon, according to Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NEL Fund's Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Akintunde Sawyer. Federal government targets 24-hour port clearance. The federal government targets a 24-hour clearance of goods at the ports to enhance trade and ease of doing business. To achieve this, activities of all the agencies operating at the ports have been consolidated into a single window. First Lady launches RHI agricultural scheme to lift women in zones. The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, yesterday launched the Renewed Hope Initiative Women Agricultural Support Program simultaneously in 4 zones of the Federation: the Southwest, the North Central, the Northeast, and the Northwest. She said the initiative was taken to boost agriculture and further empower women farmers across the country. Still on the Nation, IMF, Nigeria's inflation to drop 18% in 2026. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has projected 23% inflation rate for Nigeria in 2025 and further drop to 18% in 2026. In its Global Economic Outlook released yesterday at the ongoing IMF World Bank Spring Meetings in Washington, D.C., Division Chief, IMF Research Department, Daniel Lee, said Nigeria is moving in the right direction with economic reforms and including exchange rate reforms, which contributed to surge in inflation rate in March to 33.2%. Dubai hit by floods, flights disrupted. A year's worth of rain unleashed immense flash flooding in United Arab Emirates yesterday as roads turned into rivers and rushing water inundated homes, businesses, and even Dubai International Airport. Former Gatwick chief says the West places too much emphasis on environmental concerns. A shocking video showed the tarmac of Dubai International Airport, recently crowned the second busiest airport in the world, underwater as massive aircraft attempted to navigate floodwaters. Moving on to the Punch, FG writes governors as agency predicts flooding in 31 states. The federal government has written at least 31 governors informing them of the impending flooding in their states between April and November this year. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Useb, stated this on Tuesday in Abuja while briefing journalists on the 2024 annual flood outlook for the country. Marketers excited as Dangote slashes diesel price to 1,000 naira per litre. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has listened to the calls of oil marketers as regards the reduction in the price of automotive gas oil, popularly called diesel. On Tuesday, the refinery announced a reduction in the price of diesel from 1,200 naira per litre to 1,000 naira per litre, a development that triggered excitement among operators in the downstream oil sector. Tinubu eyes $4 billion annual savings from reduced bureaucracies. President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday said Nigeria stands to benefit about $2.7 billion annually by implementing the single window project. He also noted that the project will save the country at least $4 billion lost annually to complex bureaucracies and corruption hindering its trade efficiency. NDLEA destroys 304,436 kilograms of illicit drugs in Lagos. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency on Tuesday destroyed a total of 304,436 kilograms of 40,042 liters of illicit substances seized from parts of Lagos and Ogun states. Speaking at a ceremony where the seized drugs were publicly destroyed in Badagry, Lagos State, the chairman of the agency, Brigadier General Buba Marwa, retired, said the open destruction of the seized illicit drugs followed court orders. And we'll take the last one from Alausa Alert. Lagosians applaud Onjeku. Solo's anti-hard times initiatives begin or continues. Lagosians have continued to commend Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his team for the innovative Onjeku initiative, describing it as a product of sound thinking. The initiative is one of the government's interventions aimed at reducing current economic hardship, triggered mostly by the growing food prices with a surge of over 50%. That's it. You can pick up a copy of any of the dailies. Go online to read more. Also, interact with us via our social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel Traffic Radio 961 and follow me across social media at Daily Agadumo.
Driving to your destination is not a competition. It is an important life decision. Avoid overspeeding. I'm Kola Okunkoya, Ready Master.
One dial that gets you locked down all day, all time. With that traffic report, just as and when you want it. With great music and lots more. Lagos Traffic Radio, your driving companion.
Jollof is king, but what makes it so special is the symphony of aromas that follow wherever it goes. The scent of well-fried tomato and pepper mix, the fragrance of sautéed onions, the layers and layers of flavor-filled seasoning. Jollof is king because
it's a celebration of authentic flavors. Join us at the GTCO Food and Drink Festival. Come, let's eat. Let your palate explore. Of course, attendance is free. Of course, there'll be masterclasses by world-renowned chefs. Of course, there's a children's play area. Of course, there'll be authentic Nigerian cuisine. Just come, eat, indulge in a symphony of tastes, and support small businesses with us as we celebrate authentic flavors at the GTCO Food and Drink Festival on April 26th, 27th, and 28th at Plus One Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos. The GTCO Food and Drink Festival, promoting enterprise.
compressed natural gas. Now the fuel better for your car, better for your pocket, and your environment. CNG better energy for car owners. CNG fuel for transporters.
My people, renewed hope don't they shell. Compressed natural gas, CNG, na the way. This one not be for cooking, oh. Now to put for your car. It is cheaper than petrol and diesel. It they burn clean and run smooth. You know they contaminate engine oil with yama lie with CNG as well. Your motor go badwam, your pocket go like your environment self go enjoy am. So therefore, forward march go any certified conversion centers when near you for Lagos, Abuja, Ogun, Kaduna, Rivers, etc. Go convert your vehicle to use compressed natural gas CNG now. CNG, power fuel for better living.
The aroma of your soup now make I bring my plate. Use Soupy seasoning for that correct taste and aroma. Make you bring your neighbor to your kitchen. Soupy seasoning cube, there for beef and chicken flavors. Soupy seasoning, super taste. Now only industries they make them.
Think of great music. Think of transportation experts discussing issues. Think of government policies well spelled out. Think of traffic reports on your frequency every 10 minutes. Think no more. You have your show bet here for these and more. Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands